Public safety concerns rising tonight at the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office, with the department more than 100 deputies short. That combined with our investigation earlier this month into over $1 million in unpaid bills now has county leaders calling on Sheriff Eric Higgins to give them some answers. Senator Susan Elcory is working for you, talking to county leaders who say they've been left in the dark.
The sheriff is definitely staying tight-lipped. He's turned down multiple requests from me to do an interview on both the billing issues and staffing shortages. Now the quorum court is involved and just asked the sheriff to speak at its meeting Tuesday night. And some tell me they fear the department is falling too far into mismanagement. From enforcing the law to being held accountable.
The buck stops with him.
While Pulaski County Sheriff Eric Higgins sits inside his office, those on the outside want a more transparent window into what's going on.
We've given the sheriff a year and a half in his first tenure, and the honeymoon is over.
Justice of the Peace Phil Stowers says it's time for Sheriff Higgins to start talking and explain why his department stacked up nearly $1.5 million in unpaid bills and has struggled to retain deputies.
I do not think Sheriff Eric Higgins is a bad man. What I do think is he's not crossing his T's, he's not dotting his I's, he won't listen to people, and that the morale of his rank and file is very, 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 very low.
County records point to a concerning trend. Currently, 1 out of every 5 deputy positions is vacant, a number that grew sharply since the beginning of the year. The department started 2020 with 69 openings, which swelled to 107 by mid-August. That's almost 4 times higher compared to the number of vacancies in each of the past 3 years.
That's unacceptable.
And why there's so many openings right now is a head scratcher.
As Justice of the Peace, Tyler Denton says he's been asked by Sheriff Higgins to approve new positions, but says he's never been told why employees aren't sticking around.
You know, at this point, we're more in a fact-finding mission to figure out what's going on.
His concern was only exacerbated by this. It's an anonymous letter that was sent to every member of the quorum court. Allegedly, it's from a group of former and current sheriff's office employees and makes a lot of concerning allegations. The writers say they have no confidence in the sheriff and several members of his command staff. They claim the department is so understaffed that deputies in the jail are being asked to work 16 to 20 hours a day, often without breaks. It also accuses several command staff of harassment and having inappropriate sexual relationships with other employees. All of those allegations are things I tried to ask the sheriff about, but was told he wasn't doing interviews.
Rest assured that we'll get to the bottom of it.
And going into hiding and refusing to talk to the media is the wrong way to go.
That's why Stowers is now laying down the law with the sheriff.
The right way to go would be to step forward and say, hey, the buck stops with me.
Pointing to a lack of transparency that isn't protecting everyone.
We're jeopardizing the public safety.
The quorum court meeting is set for tomorrow night. The court can't force the sheriff to be there. It's his choice. I did ask Sheriff Higgins if he plans on showing up and have told he does plan on being there. Back to you.